All right, we are so bald. Back. Anyways, let's go into the news. It is finally here. We are getting the collab this week on Global, of course. So, yeah, it should be coming out tomorrow night. It looks like it's going to be around 9 p.m. PDT. So if you don't know what that is, Google that for your own time zone, because I have no idea what time zone you live in. For me, in EST, that's 3 hours after this, so roughly 12 o'clock. So a little bit of a later patch. They've been doing them at like ending around 8 p.m. PDT normally, but looks like it's going to be around 12 a.m. my time. So a little bit of a late patch, but we will be doing live summons, so if you want to stick around, come by and hang out, watch us do summons, mess around with the characters a little bit on stream, feel free to subscribe, come by and hang out with us. So either way, let's go over some of the stuff. Obviously, we have a little bit of a breakdown of some of the events and everything that they wanted to highlight. We have two new characters. We have Fitoria and we have Glass. It seems like there's a clear favorite in the community from the JP content that I've already seen, and it is Fitoria is the winner. Even though Glass is seems to be like the fan favorite, like everybody was like, oh my god, they're adding Glass, but Fitoria seems to be way better. So I guess take that for what it's worth. On Global, we are getting Einik coming back for Knighthood Boss, so that's cool, I guess. The Hero coin shop is going to be here for the collab stuff, so if you have 3 collab coins for this collab specifically, they can't be for any other collab, you can actually change those into a copy of a different character. So if you were around during the first collab, or you just get really lucky on your summons, they are giving out a free copy of Raphtalia through the special missions and a free copy of Kizuna in the final boss shop. So make sure that if you already have some of the new character, like the old characters, and you just want to exchange those for maybe a new character the easy way, like if you pull 1 extra dupe of a character you already have, for example, you could change those 2 extra dupes if you already own, Kizuna or Raphtalia, and you could exchange those for a character you don't have. So that is kind of a nice thing because they're giving 2 characters away for free this time. They do have holy relics. I'm not going to worry about it. You can read that if you want to, because they don't go over like what the characters do and stuff in the global patch notes. This isn't really going to do me much good going over these, but they do have, obviously 2 new characters, 2 new holy relics. So, there's a bunch of different bundles, of course. You can buy tickets and stuff for the banner itself. They do have one of the SSR guaranteed characters, or tickets. I don't really recommend these on rerun banners, just because there is a really good chance that you're going to get an old unit, and not that the old units are bad or anything, but most people are going to be summoning for the new characters. This collab specifically did buff some of the old characters, so it might not be the worst thing in the world to pull them, but unless you just don't have any of the units at all, I don't really recommend these, because if you already have all 4 from the old collab, you have like a 20%, less than that, like a 15% chance or something like that to get a new character. I don't know what the odds are. I'm terrible with that. So I don't know if I would recommend buying that. I'm probably not going to worry about it myself. But if it's a brand new collab with 4 new characters, I typically am like, it could be worth it. So obviously, a bunch of other bundles and stuff like that. They typically do collabs like they do festivals, where they come out with new good deals with these bundles and everything like that. So if any of these pique your interest at all, and you're willing to spend the money on the game, feel free to go look at these whenever they come out in game, so you can see the price on them. There is a new week-long bundle. I typically like these subscription bundles because they have good value. You just have to wait to grab the rewards from them. So I don't know, maybe I'll grab this one, not too sure. They are selling Ratatasker bundles at this point, so you can buy Ratatasker relics if you really want to. We all knew this was coming. I don't think that there's going to be, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have any sort of ill sort of thoughts about this or anything. They were going to do it eventually anyway. They do it with every single demonic beast. It's pretty routine at this point. So it is kind of scummy, and these tend to be a little expensive, so buy these at your own risk. But if you're still able to do floor 1 and 2 each week, it's not like this patch is even coming out with a new boss. If I can complete it Monday, which is tomorrow, I will have enough to make another holy relic, and I already have my L's, so I'm literally just sitting on materials waiting for another relic to come out. So you definitely have time. I doubt that there's going to be another relic for at least 2 weeks, and who knows if the next patch after that is even going to add one. So you're kind of chilling. I don't really recommend buying these unless you're just really far away from even being able to fight the rat and you just really want one of the relics or something like that. So there's my 2 cents, I guess. There is a login event, so you get 30 tickets over the first 2 days, which is really nice. It's 3 multis. There's 50 total tickets that you can get during the collab. There's going to be 10 in the special missions that we'll go over right down here, and then those are the only ones in this patch. The other 10 will actually come from a labyrinth that is going to be coming out next week, because as of this update coming out, there's still 1 more week left on Heroes Arena, so that's the reason why there's not a labyrinth in this patch. But the arena, or the labyrinth update, should come out next week, which will be another just event that they tie to this specific collab. And they're going to have some extra tickets in there so you can do an extra multi. So do know that there are 5 free multis that you get through this collab, so that's cool. 70 diamonds as far as the rest of these days go, so that's also kind of nice. If you're not planning on summoning, obviously just save those up. The anniversary should be around the corner, so do get ready for that. Like I said, there is special missions here. You get a free copy of Raphtalia and 1 free multi here, along with some other small rewards. There is a final boss. No, this is the collab spin event. So with the spin event, I think there's a couple of Holy Relic boxes in here. If you already have the old Holy Relic boxes from the previous collab, you're going to be sitting on a ton of extra materials and everything. But I guess that just means that you'll be able to get your Holy Relics for the new 2 characters a lot quicker, I guess. So I guess that's cool. But yeah, just decent rewards through these in general. These are the big rewards for each of the rounds. So you get a UR pendant here, 3 SSR pendants, and then a couple of these boxes, which have a random gift every time you open it. So I would love to get these 10 Super Awakening coins or the diamonds, but that's just me. Obviously, there's some pretty decent stuff in these, so best of luck when you pull those. Spin event normal rewards are, I think, random with those right there, because like this does have Super Awakening coins in it, and so does this list. So I think it's just kind of a random assortment of each of those for each stage. There is a final boss with, I think this guy's name is Kyo, which makes it kind of confusing because we have a collab character named Kyo as well. But clear rewards are right here. If you can beat it at least 3 times, you get a Holy Relic box, which is nice. You can also buy an exchangeable Holy Relic box as well. So you should be able to get the 2 new Holy Relics really quickly. But nice little rewards here. You do get the free copy of Kizuna, as well as a free SSR outfit for Naofumi and Kizuna as well. A couple of LR seals, which is nice, and then some other really nice rewards here. So, you know, these are typically not too bad. I think on the highest difficulty, whenever week 1 came out on JP, I was seeing some people on JP Twitter do like 2 to 3 turn sort of teams and stuff. So I don't know how consistent a 2-turn team will be, if anybody found one or not, but I know that you can pretty consistently beat it with 3 turns. So shouldn't be too hard to farm this one out, hopefully. But if I find a cool team, I'll try to make a video about it. There is a Event Tower of Trials, of course. I like these because they just have a ton of Super Awakening coins in them. Another collab box right here, as well as a couple more of these boxes with the random rewards. And then the extra floor rewards also are pretty nice. Couple of decent equipment enhancement sort of things here. Little low on pendants, but I guess it just is what it is. Obviously, 2 new characters. There's going to be 3 new collab outfits with each of these characters. The SSR ones are able to be purchased with diamonds in the game, so you can pay 60 diamonds for the SSR one, which I actually think her SSR one is the best one. I figured it was going to be this one, but I think this one is the best one by far. And then the glass one, not a huge fan of this one. I'll probably use this one if I had to guess, but the UR outfits for collab characters are always paid only, which is really unfortunate. So if you are a free-to-play player and you're not planning on investing into some of these costumes or anything like that, do note that you might not get as good of performance out of some of these units, so do be careful with that. Collabs can be really nice for collectors, like getting these cool rare characters and stuff, and some of them can have cool niche use cases and stuff like that down the line, but without their costumes and stuff, it does kind of hurt a little bit of their performance. So There are new costumes coming back for all of the old ones, so they have these sort of like shinobi-looking outfits for each of the 4 original characters, so those are cool. I'd like to get all 4 of them. I don't know how likely that is. I feel like Raphtalia is the worst, in my opinion, for the collab now because of the way that they've kind of reworked her, and her performance is not great just already, so I don't know. I really like the way that these look, so I want to get them all, but I gotta already buy these 2 and these 2. It's just gonna be a lot of money, so I don't know how likely it is that I'm gonna get every single one of these, but they do have returning costumes and stuff. If you need to buy any of these old costumes, they are back, of course. There is a Diamonds Payback event, so if you spend up to 900 diamonds, you can get all of these rewards if you want them. Obviously, if you have to go for 2 rotations at the worst case scenario to get both of the new characters, you'd already have enough to get this by, the 1.5 rotations mark. So if you are planning on summoning and you don't have the old characters and you're trying to get the old ones and the new ones, I wish you good luck. The banner is actually not too bad. It actually doesn't have a whole bunch of unfeatured characters on it, which is nice. So we'll see. I've seen a lot of crazy pulls on Twitter with like collab characters and stuff, so I wish you all good luck. Here is just a spreadsheet on like where all of the collab Holy Relic boxes are going to be in game. The check-in event heroes for the new 2 characters, Glass and Futoria, are going to be here. I think they automatically make it for week 1 and 2, so week 1's Glass, week 2 is Futoria. Those are going to be the characters that give you your login rewards, so nothing crazy there. And then I think a lot of the rest of this is going to be like festival / collab like boosting stuff. So the King Exchange event is back, of course. Here's all the boosting stuff that's going on during the collab event period. We do have a new Hawk Pass, and I wasn't sure what this outfit was supposed to be, but the new UR Gother is getting an outfit, and it's actually an archer outfit, like archery, the sport. So, that is cool, I guess. I can't remember which piece he's specifically missing from his lineup to have 5 cosmetics, but I'll probably buy whatever piece he's missing and then skip the rest of it, because honestly, I don't really care for the way that the outfit looks, so it is what it is. Other stuff kind of returning here, so that is nice. Regular Hawk Pass rewards, 1 new battle event. We do have a couple of things here at the bottom. So system update, which is a quality of life improvement, addition of bulk select / remove costumes function. So now you can basically hit one of these buttons down here and it will either take all of the costumes that you have equipped off, or it will try to equip your best stats costumes, and it'll just do it automatically for you by pressing the button instead of you having to go through and unequip all 5 of them and then go through and check what the stats are and then equip the other 5. So that's kind of nice. I don't know how much I'll actually get use out of this feature, but it's cool, I guess. And then we have a couple of things here. So fix the bug with the sounds on the logs for Raphtalia. They were making the sound that Riku Aganeya made from the Overlord collab, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever he would die, it would make that sound for some reason whenever a stump would get killed, which was kind of funny to me. Somebody pointed that out in one of my live streams, but they did buff the stats on all 4 of the original characters. I'm kind of surprised they actually ended up buffing Kizuna, considering how good she is. Her stuff is definitely, like, I would say the lowest out of the rest of them, but I mean, hey, some of these values actually are decently improved over the original. I don't think that the stat changes by themselves are all that crazy, but they did, right here, you can see they changed a couple of the pieces of their passives or uniques. So, yeah, there's this stuff. So, basically, what they did with Naofumi is they made it to where he is a human support character now. So, human allies' damage dealt is increased by 30%, and human allies' damage taken decreases by 40%. In addition, each human ally participating in battle has their HP increased by 5%, and that's when he is assuming a stance. Raphtalia she used to have the entire team be blue if you wanted to have the 30% decreased damage taken. Now it's just pure 30% damage reduction for your allies without, you can just run whoever you want now with her, which is interesting, but it also kind of makes it to where you don't necessarily have to run her with Raphtalia Naofumi anymore, but I guess you could, because, I mean, I think her Holy Relic, if I'm not mistaken, still kind of wants you to stance, but I guess you could just use any character that stances nowadays, so And then on top of that, they also gave Philo, I think this is the same thing that Tyr has on his passive, where decreases crit resistance and crit defense of all enemies by 30% for 1 turn at the start of the ally's turn. So I'm not sure if this reapplies every single turn. It looks like it's just 1 turn, but that is actually very helpful, because if you don't know, Philo does need debuffs on the enemy to actually be able to rack up her passive and do more damage and stuff. So actually a pretty decent change for her. The Tower of God Holy Relic collab boxes and materials are all going to be removed, so if you still have those, just either sell them for money or just delete them out of your inventory, because they're going to get deleted on your own, or just leave them alone, I guess. So they don't want you to be able to carry those over into the new collab. I hate that they do that, but I guess that makes some sense, because you just sit on a whole bunch of Holy Relic collab boxes. And then the last thing here is that the Heroes Arena Season 6, the 2 new characters, Glass and Fitoria, are both going to be getting the special and seasonal hero bonus. Both of these characters are for the Unknown team as well, so I guess you would, if you run them both together, you'd have a 40% all stat increase, which is kind of insane. And then Gother and Valenti are both going to be losing their special hero status, but they'll still have seasonal hero status, so they'll have a 10% increase instead of a 20%, because they won't have both of the buffs. So that is pretty much it for the collab patch notes. I do think that the new characters are pretty interesting. I definitely want to try them out. Obviously the old ones got a little bit of a buff, which is nice. I think that was best case scenario instead of just leaving them alone. So I'm definitely interested in trying a lot of this different stuff out. So should be a lot of free rewards, even if you're not worried about the collab stuff, so that is also good. Sort of getting ready for, you know, if you want to save any of this stuff for the upcoming anniversary update that should be at the end of May, beginning of June. That will be also a good option. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, we'll be doing live summons tomorrow night, messing with the characters a little bit, and then I'm sure I will be uploading content with the new characters and stuff, or the collab characters in general, all throughout the week into probably next week as well. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'll see you guys later.